Hello all, welcome in. I am Juka. Welcome to this collective message for you. So this message started coming in early this morning, and the first thing that I got was learning how my light works. And so it's all formulated. Oh boy, that's just going to scrape and make all kinds of noises. Let's take this bracelet off for the moment. It says, she believed she could, so she did. And I think that is a very powerful motion. I was going to say message, but motion was coming out. I just saw 44 on the timer. It was 11:44 when I sat down here. And the numbers that I already have out here are 10, which would be the 1, 8, and 4. So these numbers are going to be very significant for you. And maybe you've been seeing those numbers. So learning how my light works. And they're bringing it back to the thought of shadows. And that our shadows are also our superpowers. And I was so guided to wear this shirt. And when I did, I was like, that's when that hit me. Our shadows are our superpower. There's something we've been doing all along unconsciously that can assist us when we just change a mindset around it. So these shadows, unconscious, form these habits and patterns that sometimes are not so good for us because they're created out of fears, worries, insecurities. But when we shine a light on that and we see it, 2:02 on the timer, then we can take it and say, okay, now when I feel this way, how can I shift that unconscious habit, make it a conscious habit that actually works for me instead of against me? So that's where this message is going. Let's get into this. What is it you want to tell the collective here? Learning how my light works. I love that message. I just saw 237 on the timer, and I mentioned that in another video that had been coming up a lot. So that could be very significant here for someone. We have the bridge half built. You don't have to cross it all at once. Just dare to build what's missing. Woo! Just having the faith, having the courage to go out there and do these things and make a shift. One thing. Having the courage. We have the missing key. Sometimes what's missing is not outside, but buried in your own pocket. The shadow. Look, the picture of the shadow here. And the key is buried deep within. And this is looking like sacral energy to me. The space of the sacral, the creativity, learning how my light works. When we think about light, a lot of times we think about the solar plexus. So shining a light on the sacral to reveal something and be able to make the shift. Okay, what else? A quiet yes. You don't need to shout to say yes. Whispering is enough when it comes from the soul. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. I've not seen that card. This is a fairly new deck for me, and that's beautiful. A quiet, gentle yes. And we have crossroads. You don't need to know the whole path, just your next step with courage. Just your next step, building this bridge with courage. Oh, I love that. Now, it just so happens I am filming this on the new moon in Taurus. Ooh, the courage, the determination, going out there, doing it, getting it. Bottom of the deck is fog. Not all confusion is chaos. Sometimes it's protection before clarity. So if you've been feeling like life is chaotic, remember that. Sometimes we are given a moment to just stop and allow everything to kind of come together so we can see it all clearly. Yes. Okay. Let's see here. What is it? It feels like a message of inspiration for you. When you see your shadow, you will start to see your own superpower. When you learn how your light works and being able to shine 555 on the timer on the past, then you can take the past and the now, integrate them to create your future. Oh, I love that. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. That's really beautiful. Okay, what do you want the collective to know here? What do you want the collective to know? I have been feeling and seeing a lot of Empress, Queen Bee, receiving, very feminine energy present in my experience, and I'm curious if you guys are feeling it too. Queen of Swords, clear vision, direct words, strong boundaries. My wisdom guides my way. That's what these shadows are teaching you. Oh, there's your superpower right there. These shadows from insecurity, when you can get to the root of where this insecurity possibly started, shining your light down in there. What's the oldest memory that you can remember? And knowing that with the shadows, this is held in the unconscious, right? So this is even deeper. And what it's giving you, the benefit it's giving you, is your clarity. You are learning, speaking, thinking, communicating more clearly. I love that. My wisdom guides my way. So this is all the wisdom that you have gained during a path where shadows were guiding the things that were unconscious. And now that you've raised your consciousness, right? Now that you've raised your consciousness, I saw 811 on the timer when I said that, and that really goes back and feels like a synchronicity to this whole entire message. That when you can see and take the wisdom of these times where the unconscious was guiding and directing, even though it may have been painful, you can see the power that it has, right? You can see the control. You can see its direction. And when you see that, and you can just look at that shadow and the choices you've made unconsciously and shift your perspective around that, it can be so powerful to guide you further on this new path. Whew, loving it. What was this card? The Devil. I break free from limiting beliefs and reclaim my sovereignty over my choices. If you saw those last few messages about breaking free, wow. Two of Pentacles, I create my own balance and shaping my world with grace. When you choose to see the shadows, when you choose to see the things that you don't want to see about yourself, You've probably already done a really good job of seeing other people and what you don't like in them. Use that as your superpower and turn it inward and say, what am I doing that's hampering, tampering, causing conflict? And how can I become more clear in my choices and in my decisions? It's getting out of juggling when you can see something from a deeper perspective. What else? What else for the collective? 1044, I'm telling you. These numbers. Yes, the Emperor. That's that sovereignty. One of these cards said that. I'm not seeing it off the top of my head. But the King of Pentacles. You're in charge of your own life, and you're learning how to shine your light in the direction of the past to retrieve wisdom and shift it. I'm seeing a searchlight, like someone, you're holding this searchlight and you're searching for something. And when you see it, when you spot it, you're going to know. You're going to know if there's a shadow. You're going to know if it's the right way to go. I own my power confidently, structuring my path to my dreams. Wow. So we have a King of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Swords. This is very knowledgeable. And it's also taking that knowledge and bringing it into something tangible. The Pentacles, here on earth, creating something, making something, using that wisdom of the past to shape your future. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, what else for the collective? I love that these are coming out one at a time. It's so helpful. 5 of Pentacles. I am worthy of love and support. Brighter, loving days are near. All of those challenging times of the past, maybe even a loss of money, loss of a job, loss of a relationship, loss of something that you felt was valuable, is like the catalyst. It's the excavator that brings up what emotions are possibly still stuck so that you can bring them up. You're learning how to work your light and you can shine it on there and reveal, I'm hearing, reveal this new perspective that will assist you. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of support. I feel like maybe this is a great affirmation for you. Brighter, loving days are near. So if you like, you can screenshot this. Let's see if we can get it in the light a little bit better. You can screenshot that. All right. I love this message. Closing message here. Oh, okay. So 5 of Cups on the bottom. I release past sorrow and embrace the hope and love that still surrounds me. Okay. They are leading me over here to the Muse Tarot. Final message. Message of guidance. I feel like there's an oracle they're pointing to. What? Oh, okay, thank you. They want an oracle before the Muse Tarot. So, what we're going to do. That's the guidance. I feel like there's a message there. Oh, so sometimes you got to look at the big picture, the oracle, the whole picture, the story behind the big picture before you get into the details. Learning how to work my light. So look at it as a whole, as a concept. Where did it come from? Inner child. And past soul experiences is what I'm hearing. 1551 on the timer. All right, what is the message of the oracle that you want the collective to know? I knew, when I saw the top of the card, I just knew that's what it was. The Chamber of Manifestation. Okay. Your inner shadow has been manifesting things in your life that you don't want. And the only thing that has to be shifted is this perspective, because this shadow has been acting with a mask on. This came out the other day, coming out again. There's something about an action, a belief, there's some insecurity that is like covered up. And when you can excavate, dig in, dig deep in the earth, clear down to the root chakra, and bring it up. Whew, I feel the rise. My goodness, it feels massive. Like a massive release, a massive purge. And strip one of those masks off, because this is sitting right underneath. You don't have to know the whole path, just the next step with courage. You don't have to know every single mask you wear. We're going to take this one step at a time. Do you see? 1, 2, 3. One step at a time. There's no reason for overwhelm. There's no reason for worry. There's only the perspective of this is going to help me in the future is what to concentrate on. This was part of the guidance, right? That's what to concentrate on. One step at a time. And that's what's going to change your chamber of manifestation. It's a new set point. In the past, you've been manifesting in the fog. Now that you recognize your superpower, you're going to manifest in the conscious. You're like, that searchlight again. Oh, that's the direction I want to go. I love this message. Okay. Happy new moon. I got the feeling, a couple of messages last night and then again today, that within this period of new moon energy, which I also feel like new phase energy. So if you're watching this when it comes out, fine. If you're watching it some other time, this could be a new phase you're stepping into. That the act of a ritual can be helpful for you. Let's put it that way. Can be helpful for you because it helps the integration process of what you're releasing and what you're stepping into. So some form of a ritual, that could be journaling and then burning the paper. That could be lighting a candle with the intention of moving forward, staying true to yourself, It could be anything. So you'll have to let me know if there's any particular rituals that you do for new phases or new moon energy. I am planning on having a great experience by the beach tomorrow. I look forward to it and incorporating that into the ritual that I'm going to be doing. So water has been very significant for me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, what was the first card out? Bridge half built. What do we have here? We're crossing over. You're crossing over into this higher consciousness. So we have 6 of voices, Ace of Pentacles, and 8 of voices. There, that 8 again. Look, these are all swords cards. This is all about your thoughts, perspectives, beliefs. There's something shifting. You are crossing over into this new way of thinking. It's more clear. It's more concise. It's more directive. 21:21 on the timer. And as you do this, you're going to learn how valuable some of those times when you felt you were trapped. Oh, pardon me, my alarm's going off. You're going to see how some of those times where you felt like you were cycling is such a benefit for you because you've gained clarity and wisdom through the journey. So, with guidance, they are saying it feels like keep going, keep moving in that direction, one step at a time. You're leaving behind thinking there's no way out. I don't see a way out. I feel like what they're telling me right now is the way out is up. Up. Trust, faith in the divine. And that's that. And then bringing it, allowing, thank you, feminine energy, lots of feminine energy out here. Allowing that inspiration, bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles, to fill you. Allow spirit to do their job. Because if you stay stuck in these old emotions, well, that didn't work out, this didn't work out, that didn't go my way, it's not going to help you. If that's what's inspiring the new way, the new path, it's going to look a whole lot like this old path. They're asking you to break free, love the process, one step at a time, keep building your bridge, building your bridge. When you're building your bridge, this is your bridge with the divine. This is your divine, your connection, deepening that connection with your spirit team, with your guides, with your personal guides, with your goals. Allow it to come in. Sit with yourself. Experience the pains that you felt and release them. Where? To the divine. Ground yourself. Get grounded. And release. And I'm seeing that coming back into you. And allow this divine light to fill you. Oh, I feel Archangel Michael. Ooh, all of a sudden, yes. I feel that. One step at a time. Allow them to fill you with inspiration. All right, collective. That's what I have for you today. 22444 on the timer. These fours, you're going to have to let me know. They are really coming out strong. I love you guys. Until next time, go out there and lead with love. Bye now.